In Canada, we often say donuts to represent dollars. In a video, you said at the end of Trump's term, XRP to 100,000 donuts. Do you see that many donuts on the table for XRP at that time? You know, I don't know about six figures, and I'm not trying to backtrack on that. I mean, look, like, we're only 2 years away from Trump's end of his term, 2028. I think we're going to see a massive amount of change. Like a massive amount of change between now and then. You would have to see derivatives come on, and we would probably need interplanetary commerce of some kind, and you're going to need AI agents to be proliferating at an exponential rate, okay? So all of those things compounding, it's possible. I will say it's possible. Probable, I think high 5 digits, mid to high 5 digits is much more likely than 6 digits by the end of Trump's term. Now, if we're talking 2030, yeah, I could see 6-digit XRP easily 2030, 2032, somewhere in there. $1 million XRP could also happen in the same time frame. Once 80% of the global economy has been tokenized, you're going to see a ton of value moving over the XRPL. So when I say a ton, I mean like quintillions of dollars, crazy amounts of value. And people will say like, well, the global GDP isn't even that much today. That's the voice I hear when people say that, by the way. When we look at humanoid robots and we look at agents and the proliferation of those, it is going to be a infinite scaling mechanism for the global GDP. That's where that's at. Again, that's going to require a lot of things to happen between now and then. You're going to have to see supply shock. You're going to have to see adoption. You're going to have to see subnets. You're going to have to see payment channels. You're going to have to see batch payments. You're going to have to see a ton of these amendments that they currently have up, and even more coming to the XRPL for there to be that amount of volume and price. But with all those things and catalysts that are just mentioned, it's not that it's impossible. And we did see Bitcoin go from $1 to $100,000 in 15 years. And I think you could see XRP do that in half the time. So maybe a little less than half the time, call it 5 years from now. So what is that, 2031? Yeah, I think 2031 for 6 digits.